Hello everybody and welcome to my new video. So for today's video I wanted to talk about my tattoos. I filmed this tattoo tour because I was thinking people would enjoy seeing my tattoos, but I got more dislikes than usual, so I thought, what's the problem? And then I got a lovely comment from someone who asked me if I could talk more about my tattoos. So I thought maybe that was the issue and that's why people didn't enjoy that video so much, because you get the visuals but you don't get the explanation behind the tattoos. So that's what we are going to do today, or at least I'm gonna start to do this today. I think I'm gonna make a series about this because I have so many tattoos at this point, and I've gotten a new one which isn't even in the video. Yeah, and I think it would be a bit much to talk about every tattoo in this video, so we're gonna start with this arm. Which you can see in the video. I think I'm going to insert photos of the tattoos I'm talking about, but yes, we are going to start with my arm today, which is, I think, the most interesting. So the very first tattoo on this arm was this one. It's the La Dispute logo, which is a band that I used to listen to quite a lot. Now it's a bit less. Yeah, it was the first tattoo, and at the beginning I just had the outlines, and I'm going to insert a photo here. I wasn't really happy with how it turned out because the lines were really thick, and I think the tattoo artist didn't really care about the tattoo and what he was doing, and the tattooing itself took, I remember, 40 to 50 minutes. He took such a long time, but I think he did that so he could charge more for the tattoo. I got it with my sister's. She was there as well and she also got a tattoo, but hers is completely fine and mine just looked fucked up. Then I don't really remember what came first, but then I got the Stay Gold script and the coffee mug. I think the coffee mug was first. The meaning behind the coffee mug is that my pseudonym, which I always used online, was Christine Coffee. Me and a friend decided when we were 15 that we didn't want to put our real last names online, and so she named herself Chloe Coffee and I was Kristen Coffee, and so since then everyone knows me as Kristen Coffee. And that was the meaning behind that, so it's kind of a friendship tattoo. And then I got the Stay Gold script, and the meaning behind that was, well, I didn't really enjoy going to high school, but what I always enjoyed was reading. We read The Outsiders in my German class. Yeah, that always kind of stuck with me because after that we also watched a movie. I loved the line, "Stay gold, pony boy, stay gold." That was the reason behind that, and I put it on my wrist. The meaning behind the placement is that I stay true to myself from the beginning, and so when I shake someone's hand, I stay gold from the beginning. Then I got the portrait of my cat Toffee. I just have to say, I think now's the moment to say that at the beginning most of my tattoos had really deep meanings, and then as I've gotten more over the years I just thought, well, I want a tattoo because I want a tattoo. So then I got my cat Toffee. She was actually the neighbor's cat, but she didn't really like it there, and so she spent most of the time at our house. Well, at the beginning she was just outside and we didn't really want to let her in, but it was summer and we were always outside, and then she just came to visit us, and she was the cutest cat, and she was so sweet and so soft, and she never really meowed, but she was just like and she was really, really cute. 3 days before her third birthday she got run over by a car, and so I wanted to get her on my arm because she was really the first pet that I had. I never really had pets, and so she chose us as her family. Then we found out her name was Toffee, and since I'm Coffee, we always thought it was meant to be that Coffee and Toffee eventually met. But then after she passed away, her brother always came to visit us. Her brother's name was Johnny, so for the last 2 years Johnny always came to visit us, but unfortunately he also passed recently. But I love those cats. I don't have a portrait of Johnny, but since they're siblings, it's for the two of them, and I love the two of them. I think next up were the paint brushes. I love to paint, so I wanted something to commemorate that. It's not really that deep, but I just thought it was a nice idea, and I was on vacation in Prague and I just thought, well, now's the time. I want to get some paintbrushes, and that's what I did. Next up was this one, because also I started solo traveling. Well, so far I've only done like city trips, but so I just wanted to get a suitcase, and it says Home Away From Here, which is a song I really love. When you travel, you discover that home doesn't have to be necessarily where you live, but home can be everywhere. So that was the meaning behind that. Then yeah, I also got the logo colored in. Was that the same? No, those two I did on the same day. Am I in focus? So next up I got the heart locket with the key, which fits right next to those two tattoos quite nicely. I don't know what to say about that one, to be honest, because at the time I got it because I thought it looked pretty, and then there was a time where I thought, well, every tattoo has to have a meaning, and then I thought, well, maybe it's because I've met a lot of shitty guys, so I want to own the key to my heart and I don't want to give it away. So that was the meaning at the time, but I'm not as angry anymore, so I don't know if I stick to that meaning. I think I don't know what to say. This is making me so nervous. Okay, next up is the watering can on my arm. Me and a few of my friends, we organize poetry slams. Well, not only poetry slams, we've also organized like art exhibitions and other kinds of things. We use the name Gazecan Collective. Gazecan is the Luxembourgish word for watering can, because I only associate like really positive memories with those people. I wanted to get something to commemorate that, and then I got the watering can. So it's kind of a friendship tattoo, but it's also, well, I know I'll be friends with them forever because I've been friends with them for a very long time. Probably never going to regret that. And then I got some flowers here as a filler because my arms are really small. There was this weird gap between those tattoos, and then I just asked my favorite tattoo artist if she could draw some flowers that fit in between the other tattoos. So that doesn't have a meaning. I never see the back of my arm, so I didn't see the point in thinking a lot about that space. But then in the same sitting, I also got this tattoo, which is the last one I got on that arm. The gaps here, no, they have to be filled, and that will happen. The last one that I'm going to talk about today is the heart skull. Yeah, maybe some of you have already seen something similar. It's actually the logo of my favorite band since forever, Alexisonfire. I remember listening to them for the first time when I was 12 years old, and I was on MySpace and I heard one of their songs, This Could Be Anywhere in the World, and I fell in love. The love has not stopped. Also, one of my favorite memories ever is seeing them in Amsterdam. I was so happy. I decided I wanted to get their logo. Well, I've actually wanted to get it for a very long time, but now I found a tattoo artist that I completely trust, and so I told her I wanted to get the heart skull, and she said, well, we have to change it up a bit so it matches the rest of my arm. Yeah, she drew it up like this and I really loved it, and so that's that. So now I've explained every tattoo on my arm, and I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope, yeah, I think it's nice that you guys also get to know me a little bit better. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this, and see you guys next time. Bye!